Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Dropped a little video on the timeline. Yo, by the way, you know what I noticed? I see why like so much of like hip hop media and like a lot of these people like within the culture who used to be gatekeepers, I see why they don't like me. And I see why they don't even like a lot of people associated with me. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because like we've snatched something that they consider that was sacred, and sacred because they felt they controlled it. They felt they controlled the levy or the lever of who could get visibility and what's talked about. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, you know, again, hopefully I'm not coming across big-headed, but it might sound like it. I don't know if there's a way not to sound like it. These days when it comes to like music conversations or narratives or whatever, pretty much it's usually from somebody I'm cool with or me that people are talking about these topics. Like the landscape has completely changed. There's a reposition of the deck and they're watching where attention naturally goes to. It really gets them upset. I didn't realize sometimes how much this sucks up or eats up or dominates the timeline till I seen people recently start coming up with these like really kooky like conspiracy theories. Like, yo, people got like RICO cases in how they're thinking, how the internet is moving, or why when we have a take, unless it's about Drake or it's responding to Ak, we get no motion. Nothing going on. Nobody wants to hear from us. But when he says something, even if it's something meant to be silly, meant to be humorous, we see it and we can't escape it. These guys have to be doing something. They got to be getting funded by something to subvert the entire, because you know that's their theory, right? Me, Drake, and whatever are right-wing funded to control the entire hip-hop convo for the right wing. Brother, really? Just say you're irrelevant. I also want to say, for the old heads who are mad, I want to encourage, and I've kept encouraging, because this is where I've realized I have the leg up against these senile guys. If you're a young kid and you watch me all the time, if you got free time on your hand, you run a page that you repost stuff, you should become a clipper.
That's real good, Law Dog, because law just don't go around here.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
There's clippers making 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K, some even 50. It's a really dope thing to reward your actual supporters. Fearbuck, Scuba Ryan, they were in the community of Aiden Ross. These guys make $1 million a year. Grand, all the chat nigga pages, they were just like, yo, let's just rack up some followers making fun of Ak. They make a pretty penny. The point is this, despite what these guys are going to try to angle it as, yeah, it's more than clipping, it's propaganda pushing. If you're a young kid, you got some time on your hands, you like doing stuff like that, get into clipping. Holler at my man Grand. And matter of fact, I think I'm about to have my own clipping agencies directly, you know, because he works with a couple of people. But I never knew that the older people in media, yo, they're so outdated. They're like, what? This exists? Ironically, all of the Jay-Z mouthpieces seem to be focused on this element recently. Why? I seen him post something recently. And I'm telling you, chat, the old heads have just found out about clipping. I got to show you this. So he posted, he says, Noah, shut up. But the clip is what matters. And this is what I'm saying for everybody in media and Complex. With all due respect, I think I should be number one next year again. I'm putting in my bid. I usually don't request it. But if media is this slow and this behind, and I'm the only forward one, if I'm explaining to people what this shit is, they're not even close to being on my level. Because I've empowered fans that I think the fans that I empowered that are now businessmen themselves, we have a network. And yes, it is prolific, but it is not no right-wing funding, nothing. It's clipping. Anyway, listen to this.
So music used to be a very different game in that, like, the way you would get an artist to blow up was really defined by the labels for the most part. They told a radio station, play this person.
Right. Yeah.
We'll give you the resources, play this person. And that's how you became a star. Things started changing with streaming, with social media, with all of that, because now labels couldn't dictate it the same way. But they have found something that's been really effective now, and that is, and I think Drake did this for his latest album.
Yes,
it's pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
They've gone out to everyone online.
Yeah, so the gatekeepers are mad that they won't. And by the way, the funny part about them saying on Ak, you take money for promo is that they used to get money for promo. People just realized their voice doesn't matter. I seen the Baby interview with Ebro. It got 300 views. That's not a proper use of your time. So, for example, if you have a budget of $10,000, would you want to give it to the place that gets 300 views? Or would you want, hey, I want a guarantee of 3 million views, and you could go to a clipping agency who says, yeah, we don't have an Ebro, even though you ain't shit. We don't got an Ebro, but we got a bunch of kids with pages that actually have some influence. They'll put out this content or advertise this for you. And at the end of the day, every time they hit 1 million views, we'll take this from your budget. That's what's really been happening. So these guys who thought they were influencers and gatekeepers, the power has been stripped to them. The most powerful people is not even me. It's the Clippers. It's the fans have gotten empowered and everybody's upset because they're used to telling the fans what to do. But now fans are their own businesses. Fans are like, all right, bet. I'm watching Ak anyway. He just said something funny. Shit, I know I'm about to send this to my friend. They clip it. They're like, yo, let me just put it on a page. Shit, other people find it funny. Their followers grow, da-da-da-da. But then there becomes actually a monetization for that. These guys are just old. They're out the game.
Influencers. They got you join this platform. I forget the name of the platform. And essentially it sells the services of just the people online. And what happens is I can come on there and say, as Trevor, I have a campaign that I want to launch. I have $10,000 and I pay it to the service. The service then goes out to everyone who signed up to it, who's just a regular person online, and says to them, hey,
play the song.
Find a way to play the song, find a way to make this campaign go viral, and we pay you per view. So you don't pay people who failed. It's not like putting up a billboard on the highway and hoping people respond. No, you now go, oh, wow, that was an amazing dance Christiana did. She got 2 million views on that. We now pay her for the 2 million views. And then Tracy did something, it didn't catch on, so we don't really pay her for that. And so you are paying for performance. But what it does, though, is it creates a false idea of what trends
It's popular. That's right.
Because now you've paid people.
Yeah, people are trying to, they're trying to get a grasp back of the internet. They're trying to figure it out. How could we have the power instead of it being in the hands of a bunch of kids? Y'all go figure that out. But for the people who Jeremy and I heard there was conversation going on around. Yeah, me, Drake, and Aiden Ross, we are not in a racket. Okay, we're not engaged in racketeering. The truth of the matter is, I think we just understand the internet and know how the new age of promotion is. And also just to address, because I did do, you say did some digging, I did some digging too about what Trevor Noah said. Apparently they are doing some clipping that is related to Drake. By the way, that's not botting, that's promotion. It's not Drake paying for it. Apparently Drake said something about one of these companies. I don't know if it's Polymarket or whatever. They're so excited that Drake gave them a shout out. They put a budget behind people trying to highlight in the music them. So really, it looks like Drake's music is getting free promo, or Drake is getting free promo because some other companies shouted out. So, I keep telling you, it's just based on people who feel like their voices aren't heard. But I'm not even here to hide the game. I'll tell you how the game, but I just don't want to do it. Clipping came from streaming. Look. And this is what's going to separate. This is why you guys can't keep up. Listen to Neon explain how much he pays his Clippers. Look.
How much you pay them Clippers a month?
They just got paid 1.4.
You got paid 1.4?
They did.
They just...
Yeah.
Okay, so put that in perspective. If you think you're not going to see a nigga everywhere if he's paying $1.4 million in a month for clipping, you're fucking retarded. That's the thing where y'all trying to figure out this whole... I shouldn't even tell y'all this, right? Because y'all so slow, I just let y'all figure it out. But here's the thing. Most of rap or hip hop culture, people don't invest in themselves. Like a rapper walks around like he's the hottest shit. He doesn't know if his label spending $200,000 a month or $100,000, even $30,000 a month to keep promoting his image, to keep promoting him. No, rappers usually don't look at themselves as a business. They feel like it's a take, not invest. So, the idea of clipping is at this point is like a really smart idea for even content creators to do. You're not going to see ROI immediately, but it's worth something. And for the old heads who are complaining that you're seeing a little bit too much Drake, a little bit too much me, get with the times. or it's okay. I'll see you back at the top of the chart next year. Okay, I'll leave that there.